wise webhead has once said, "You can never judge a book by its cover, except on Mondays." Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0 and fans. I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you 2020's Top 10 Comic Book Covers of the Week. Fans, this is week 43, and this is the interactive YouTube video series where each and every week, you the fans get to vote on which is your favorite comic book cover of the year. And by the time we get to the end of the year, everybody, which is getting close to coming, you will have that final say on which comic book cover gets that all-important title of Comic Book Cover of the Year. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and at any time if you want to become a member of Comic Book Corner 2.0, all you got to do is just hit that join button right there on my home screen. It gives that channel that extra love, that extra support, and of course guys, like I said, thank you all for supporting the channel. All right, guys, so before we get into the official countdown, we have to find out who won week 42. And guys, let me just say that the Immortal Hulk issue 38, that Alex Ross cover, smashed the competition. It wasn't even close. You guys love that cover. So congratulations to Immortal Hulk issue 38. You move on to that next round. And now let's kick off this top 10, everybody. So the first one on the list, number 10, it goes to Spider-Woman issue 5. This is the Gleason Spider-Woman Night Horror variant. Yeah, this is pretty cool, obviously, as it represents Halloween. It's October. You have Spider-Woman, who's like a werewolf. She's in this, I don't know, like, which looks like to be like this drive-up fast food joint, and she has like the person that works there in her clutches, and it says she weaves her deadly web, which is cool, by the light of the full moon. So that's a pretty awesome looking cover. I think it's awesome. So if this one is your favorite, guys, let's make sure you vote. All right. Next, we move on to number 9, and guys, number 9 is Maestro issue 3. This is the Moore variant. Someone in the comments from the previous week said, I'm expecting Maestro on the throne to be in the top 10, and yes, it definitely is. You know, it's the year of the throne right here on Comic Book Corner 2.0. There's so many covers with villains on their thrones. Maestro's the newest one, and he just looks bored. Doesn't he look like he's sleeping in this cover? Like, you get to see the shattered Silver Surfer board in the background, and his throne is just made of whatever. There's all these skulls and crossbones all over the ground and whatnot, but it's still a cool looking cover because I love how like he's like impartially in the shade and the sun is reflecting off of him. Really awesome looking cover. So if this one is your favorite, guys, make sure you vote in the comments below. Only one vote per person. And guys, have your vote in by 8 a.m. as next Monday, as I will give you the results of this week's winner and move on to the newest group. All right, guys, moving on to number 8. This one goes to Something is Killing the Children, issue 11. This is the 1 in 25 incentive cover. I couldn't find out who actually did this one, but this reminds me of that Wonder Woman cover from a couple of weeks ago where it's just gray and white and this tint of black, and again, the eyes mesmerize you here as the reader, and the same thing with Erica Slaughter's facial expression here. And the thing about when it comes to Something is Killing the Children is the eyes of the characters in this book. You're always drawn to the eyes. This cover looks really cool. Simplistic colors, obviously. If this one is your favorite, guys, let's make sure you vote. All right, everyone. Moving on to number 7, we have Batman, White Knight, Harley Quinn, issue 1. This one is done by Sean Murphy. Now, Sean Murphy has his own distinctive style. I think it's awesome. I loved his artwork ever since he did stuff way back in The Wake, and when he did Tokyo Ghost and some of the other stuff that he did before he did Batman, the White Knight. So this cover is cool as you get to see Harley Quinn without the mask, wearing the glasses. She still has the hammer. And then you get to see some of the other characters like Batman, Joker, Robin. You get to see hyenas. I like seeing Gotham in the background. And the coloring is really awesome there. You know, it just has that distinctive feel. And this one is a really nice looking cover. So if this one is your favorite, let's make sure you vote, guys. And of course, if you don't like any of my top 10 comic book covers that I provide for you today, you can always write in your own vote, and you never know, that one could start to trend and it could overtake the others. It has happened before. All right, next, moving on to number 6. This one goes to Batman. This is issue 101. This is cover B by Francisco Mantina. This is the cardstock variant. And yeah, this one is pretty cool because you get to see Batman and you get to see Grifter and you get to see the bats in the background. And Grifter just looks pretty badass with like his gun and whatnot. So yeah, cool looking cover. You know, Matina's variants are always very similar, but they're really nice to look at, and they're a little bit too dark for me at times, but still a nice looking cover overall. So if this one is your favorite, guys, make sure you vote. All right, next, coming in at number 5. You guys might like this one. This one goes to Mars Attacks Red Sonja. This one is issue 3 by Fran Strucken. This plays homage to Star Wars. You know, that classic movie poster. Here we get to see Red Sonja holding up her sword, and it's lighting up like a lightsaber, and you get to see the Mars creatures in the background, like it would be what's it called, the Death Star or Darth Vader, and you get to see the Armada or the fleet in the background as well. Really awesome looking cover. I saw this one. This was an eye popper for me. So if this one is your favorite, let's vote in the comments section below, and let's move on to number 4. And number 4, Webheads, goes to Excalibur issue 13. This is the Jay and Cleto variant A. They make a virgin version of this cover, but I just liked seeing the whole logo and everything of X's swords. This is awesome. Like, Excalibur fits the whole X's Swords event, right? And I think we get Betsy here, who's like doing a whole Excalibur thing. She's pulling it out of the stone, you know. Is she the worthy one to hold the sword? And just everything around her is awesome. Like, her hair is flowing, her cape is flowing, the magic around her is flowing, the detail that goes into the rock and just the sword itself all looks really awesome. So if this one is your favorite, guys, let's make sure you vote. All right, next, moving on to the top 3. And number 3 goes to Death Metal, Dark Knight's Death Metal, Robin King, issue 1. This is the Riley Rosmo variant. This one is really, really cool. We got Robin King on there. Looks a little bit like, you know, Wolverine. He's got some claws coming out of his gloves there. He's sitting on fire. He's got like this feathered cape. The facial expression on him is super creepy. I love the over-exaggerated eye mask. I think that's really cool as well. And that creepy grin. Oh my gosh, man. But such a nice detailed cover. The costume looks great. Everything about it is really awesome. So again, if this one is your favorite, let's vote in the comments below. All right, next, coming in at number 2. I love this cover. This goes to the Scumbag. This goes to issue 1, done by Moreno Dinizzo. Man, this cover is awesome. If you want to see a detailed cover of some, I guess, middle-aged guy with a gold tooth and an atom bomb explosion in his glasses, I guess this is it, right? Just with the cigarette dangling out of his mouth, and just everything about it is so cool. The reflection in his glasses, the stubble, the hair, just really great looking cover, guys. All right, and now moving on to number 1. And remember, guys, these books come out this particular week, so if there's any of these variants that you're looking to pick up, check out your local comic book shop for them. And once again, number 1 goes to Venom issue 29. This is the John Boy Myers variant C, okay? This cover is awesome as we get to see Eddie Brock's wife from Venom Beyond, who is Agent Venom in this world, just with the symbiote partially exposing her face, and you get to see the tongue wrapping around. She's holding a dagger, and you get to see Eddie Brock's face, or Venom, in the blade. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool. Now, there's a couple different versions of this cover. One where you get to see her face completely covered by the symbiote itself, but this one I thought was awesome because it gives her that kind of that facial, that angry facial expression, like she's getting ready to go into battle. And you know, it just looks so cool, man. I love the colors on this as well. Really great looking cover. So if this one is your favorite webheads, you know what you got to do by now. You have to vote in the comments section below. So guys, there you have it. There are my top 10 comic book covers of the week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to vote. And speaking of Venom, there's a whole bunch of new tie-ins that were just announced over the weekend. I'm going to leave you that video right here to check out right now. And until next time, guys, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.